And we're live. Hey guys, good evening and welcome to my exciting channel. We're discussing Mandela effects and of the like. Thanks for joining me today as we uncover the mysteries of the Mandela effect itself and find out the true meaning of it all. We must discover what is really happening, what is really going on here, to change these things that we know and hold dear to us. And let us help others discover the meaning of the Mandela effect and how it affects them and the price of milk. Thank you. No, I don't take. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. Hey, good evening, guys, and welcome to our show. We're discussing Mandela effects and of the like. Welcome, everyone. So, I hope you all had a wonderful week. We're in the last week of summer for most kids out here where I'm at. I don't know where your kids are going back to school or whatever, but I feel like summer's coming to a close. It's kind of sad, actually. But we got a really great show prepared for you guys, so hang tight. And Teresa, you want to begin with the birthdays?
Yes, I will. July 29th, which was the last birthday, Alex State, and we're going to start August now. August 2nd is Tristan Pearl. August 3rd is Geoff Pilkington. August 9th is Michael Fontaine. August 16th is our Sandy Diva, but she'll be joining us shortly, so her birthday's coming up. Rick Satterwhite is August 20th. Lily Chili is the 21st. Sarah Straub is the 26th. Sheena Redaway is the 27th. And David Johnson, a.k.a. Dolly Had Braces, is on the 29th. And that is everybody for the month of August. And if I missed you, I'm sorry. I apologize.
That's a lot of birthdays for August.
Yeah, I know. I'm like, I got to make sure I get them all. So happy birthday, people. Happy early birthday.
I have two family members with August birthdays.
Yep.
And I have a friend of mine who also has a birthday coming up, and I'm doing her cake for her birthday.
Oh, wow. Happy birthday. All right, Brian.
Yep. Hey, sorry, guys. I'm just pulling up these links that Teresa sent me. Just give me one moment here. We've got this segment of our show where we usually talk about Teresa's different posts from the group that people usually submit. Some of them are really interesting. Some of them are Mandelas and possible Mandelas. Some are not Mandelas, but they're curious anyway. So we're going to definitely delve into that just for a moment here.
Mm-hmm. All right. And Brian, guess what? I am now up to 2,600 members.
2,600.
Yeah, is it 26?
Now how many years
is it 26?
How many years are you into this now?
I think I'm losing track. I think 5 years coming up. May that just went by was 4 years. Hold on, let me go like here real quick here. I'm losing track now.
It says 2.6K members.
Yeah. 5 years, Brian. I'm at 5 years right now. And I'm up to 20. Yep. 2.6K and moving up. Slowly.
Yep. I'm trying to.
Yeah, we got a lot of requests this last week.
Yeah, we got to just be careful of making sure they're answering questions.
Mm-hmm. Well, thankfully, everybody's been answering questions. I think I only have one person that I had to question, because it's hard if you don't have a lot on your actual Facebook page to know how much that person's actually on Facebook.
Yeah.
Especially so many accounts are getting hacked now, and it's just it's kind of like we just want to make sure that you're an actual person and you're not like a hacker or something. Or
that's true.
Just like, oh, I'll just join a group because you're on my suggestions page, or or a troll.
That's true.
We don't want bad. We want to make it enjoyable and fun for everybody, and we don't want negative things.
Exactly, Esther.
Yeah.
You okay, Brian?
Yeah, I've got the first link up here.
Okay. We got some weird ones.
On the middle, or while we wait, while you're doing that, I'm going to say hi to Noise Guru. Hi to Melissa, Jared. Gerald. Why can't I say that right? Ralph and Cassie Francis, Josh Phoenix, Adam, Push Buttons, Digital Man. So thank you for joining us right now. Hopefully more people will join the chat, but some of the names look familiar. New.
Yeah, this is funny. This article, this article popped up in my feed, and I'm like, no, it just popped up, and I'm like, oh my god, residue popped up right in my face. I wasn't even looking for residue; it just the article popped up, and I'm like, okay, here's residue. It's crazy. I wasn't even looking for it. It's like, look at the date on it. It's a brand new article.
Nice.
You see it? Look what it says. Read the article.
Las Vegas.
Yeah.
Teresa found residue. If you build it, they will come.
Accidentally.
Excellent residue. How did you accidentally find this?
It popped up in my feed, like my Gmail. You know, you get articles. I'm like, really? It's like it was thrown right in my face, the residue. And I'm like, okay. See it?
Yeah, it says it. Whoever this editor is here, okay? I don't think it explicitly says it, but it says here. Says here, if you build it, they will come. Rings true for our city. And
brand new article.
It says that famous line from the movie Field of Dreams: "If you build it, they will come." Right? Dreams certainly applies to Las Vegas. They keep building mega resorts on or near Las Vegas Strip, and the people keep on coming. And you know, it's not that expensive to if you want to fly to Las Vegas for whatever reason. It's really cheap.
Oof, you know don't come right now. Right now it's 108 degrees, guys. I'd be glad when this summer's over with.
$108. It's last time I checked, and this is like several years ago. It was $44 to fly one way to Vegas.
No. You want to know how hot it is right now, Brian? Guess. It's 8:30 right now in Las Vegas. It's 100 degrees. I'm not even kidding.
Well, yeah, we got up to 101 out here today in Alabama.
That ain't nothing. The other day we were 108, 109 degrees. And last week we were 116 degrees. Oh, yeah. I'm going to be glad when this summer's over with. This is a very, I don't know, I'm not going to say climate change, but it seems like this year the heat is more higher than it normally is, if that makes any sense. It's extremely hot. Isn't that crazy?
That is wild.
Hotter than it normally is. That's all I can say. It's wow.
In my apartment yesterday, it was 78 degrees in my apartment.
Oh, that's what I have it on set right now, Esther. In my apartment, 78 degrees on my air conditioning because
we're sweating.
Guys,
it was so hot.
I know.
But so on with the summer, and then we go to cooler weather again, right?
I love the fall. That's my favorite time of the year.
Yep.
Fall. Yep. Or autumn, whatever you want to call it. So you want to show the next one?
Yes. Well, this is some residue underneath that. I didn't notice this, Teresa. Jeremiah Smith posted this. YouTube. Kevin Costner remembers if you build it, they will come. So let me just see.
No way. He says it too?
Watch this.
Whoa.
Moneybags posted this.
Wow. That's nice.
I live in the north, so I should I'm sorry, I'm just noticing the chat. 78 degrees in New Hampshire is really hot. Inside. That doesn't count. It was like 90 something degrees outside.
Guys. Sorry, listen listen to this, okay? Hold on, sorry. Let's listen.
That's 78 degrees. In dry weather. So.
Brian, it's not presenting.
Yeah.
How is it not presenting?
It's not presenting. I'm looking right now. I'm not seeing it.
Do you see it, Esther?
No, I don't.
I don't see anything except the screen.
Yeah, it's not presenting, Brian.
You're not seeing it?
No. No.
All right, let's try this again. Hold on.
Yeah.
When did it go out?
It never came up.
Okay,
Yeah.
how about now?
Okay, hold on. There you go. Go ahead.
I don't know what happened there. Technical difficulty. Sorry about that, guys.
That became part of the vocabulary of America. That became part of the vocabulary of America. If you build it, they will come. Has inspired a lot of people.
Oh my God, you saw that?
He remembers they. Oh my God.
Dude, that is the nail in the coffin. Listen to it.
I can't believe that.
It says in the movie, it says if you build it, he will come. But listen to Kevin Costner.
That became part of the vocabulary of America. If you build it, they will come. Has inspired a lot of people.
He's affected, Brian. He don't even realize it changed.
What do you think about that?
He doesn't realize it changed. That's the thing is he's in his mind it still says they. Isn't that crazy?
That is crazy.
That is the nail in the coffin. Yeah, thank you. That's some awesome residue. Wow.
Now I'm gonna share this one here.
That's awesome.
This is the next one we're going to be talking about. Residue for Monopoly Man.
Yes, I found that one the other day. I was like, what the heck?
I don't know. Am I going to get a copyright on this one, Teresa? How long is the video?
I don't know if you will.
Do you have a minute marker? Do you have a minute marker at all?
No, you just look at the picture. There's his monocle.
Okay. There you go. Mr. Monopoly
unboxed
his new infinity table.
Look at his eye. Yeah, there's his eye.
What's on his eye?
A monocle.
Monocle. And he's got the top hat.
Yeah.
A bow tie and a suit.
If you want to play the first second of it, maybe just to show it real quick. I mean, if you want to see it.
I'm kind of curious about that infinity table.
I knew you'd like this one.
I don't know if I can play a lot of it because it may be copyright. So again, sorry.
There's
guys.
the monocle. Yeah, but the monocle speaks for itself.
Wait, am I presenting it?
No, you're not.
Okay, it must have went off. There it is.
See, look at that.
You see it? Guys, look. Sorry.
To unbox the infinity game table. Let's get into it. Now let's set it up. It's me, Mr. Monopoly.
You see that?
There you go. Was that good residue or what, guys?
That's great residue.
Again, found that accidentally. It's crazy. It seems like when I find these stuff accidentally, it's like the universe is showing me it. Does that make sense? Like here, Teresa. Accidentally. Oh, this one's sad. This one's sad. Do you want to read it?
Somebody passed away. Somebody famous.
Very famous. Can I sing the song?
Yeah.
You know the song that goes, "Nothing compares to you." Remember that song?
What else does she sing?
That's the only song I know. But she sings.
Nothing compares to you. That one?
Yeah, I didn't want to get a copyright. Well, You want to read the article and show the pictures?
Okay. Yes.
Go ahead.
So R.I.P. Rest in peace. Irish singer and 90s pop culture icon Sinead O'Connor died today at the age of 56, July 26, 2023. The Dublin artist released 10 studio albums, while her song Nothing Compares to You was named the #1 world single in 1990. Now, do you have this spelled like that on purpose? Was that the way it was spelled? With the number 2 and the U?
I was actually thinking that might be a Mandela effect, and I haven't looked for residue yet. I actually thought about that. I'm like, was there a 2 in there? That was the next thing I was going to do tomorrow, was look for residue.
Okay.
I thought about it. I'm like, I'm not sure if there was a 2 or not. So we can ask the chat. Does anybody remember a 2 being in that song? Because I kind of don't.
I just remember Nothing Compares. I don't remember the 2U part, but I could be wrong.
I could look for residue tomorrow.
And was named the #1 world single in 1990 by the Billboard Music Awards, and it was a massive hit in the UK. She caused controversy in the early 90s after ripping up a picture of the Pope live on NBC's Saturday Night Live in a protest against, I can't say it.
They can just read it.
Yeah, just read it. So after going off script in a segment on NBC Comedy Extravaganza, she was banned from the show and the network for life. Wow. So after performing a rendition of Bob Marley's War on Saturday Night Live, O'Connor ripped up a photograph of the Pope as she declared, "Fight the real enemy." O'Connor was esteemed to be worth around $1.5 million. Mrs. O'Connor is survived by her 3 children. Her son, Shane died last year at age 17. No cause of death was given, but it was, they say it was related to mental health issues.
I don't want to say what I think it might be, but they haven't came out with the story yet, but you can kind of guess, because I don't want to say the word, but begins with an S. You know what I'm saying? And ends with an E, but I don't want to say it on air because I don't want anything to happen. But they haven't given the cause of death yet, but it's might be, it might not be. So I'm not going to say it is or it isn't. We'll just wait and see what the cause is. You know what I mean?
So her son died last year, and then she passes away at age 56.
Yeah, which is kind of, you know what I mean?
Which is it? Is it the first time she's passed away for you guys? I don't know if that's an Emmy or not.
Yeah, read the comments, Brian. There's a few people.
Cynthia Sue Larson is also a member of your group, Teresa, and she says,
I know.
"Oh no, I saw her perform live at a small concert in 1990 at a local high school stage performance. Truly a great spirit and musician." This person, Adrian, says, "Second time she died for me." So, and Misha says, "Wow, yes, been hearing it on Reddit, but this is the first time. So sad for me. Devoted to telling you the truth. Champion warrior, shunned and canceled, came back anyways. R.I.P." Yep. So it's interesting. She was a great singer, great musician.
She was, but yeah, no cause of death given yet. But we can just wait and see what the coroner finds out. Just give it time; it'll come out.
Yeah, Teresa, you also posted this new species of millipede. It has 486 legs.
You can read the article. Go ahead.
This isn't our Halloween show, Teresa. That's not until October.
I know, but I couldn't resist. Go ahead and click on it.
I did. So they're crawling under LA. It's blind. It has 486 legs. It's about the length of a paperclip, but skinny as a pencil head. Secretes chemicals. It's blind, relying on horn-like antennas to find its way. Are these things dangerous?
I don't know, Brian. This is a new species. I'm not a bug expert.
Well, the first thing I want to know, is it going to hurt me? Millipedes typically feed on dead organic material, and without them, people would be up to our necks in it. I see. So any kind of dead organic material, you'll probably find these things surrounding it.
Yeah.
So it's a new species?
Yeah. I thought it was interesting. Seems like in this reality, we have a lot of new animals and bugs and all kinds of weird, creepy crawlies popping up.
I'm wondering what kind of new organs we'll discover in the next year or two.
Oh, we'll probably have 2 hearts next time.
Well, that brings me to that makes me think of that Phil Collins song.
I have a question. Is Sandy doing, I don't know if Sandy can hear this, but do you know if Sandy's did she do graphics for this? And I don't want to know if you should read it until we need to ask her.
I hope she did. She said something about having information on that. I think it was even in the comments.
So she'll be doing graphics on this? Because I didn't know if I should show it.
I think so.
Do you think she'll want to show this
There we go.
poll when it's time?
Can you guys see my screen?
I don't know if she's going to be showing this, Brian. That's what I was saying.
Hey,
She
real
said
quick,
something
Rich
about it
Fasanic
that
said.
she had stuff in the.
Rich Fasanic said something here. Oh, we got Jeff that just joined us. Hey, Jeff.
Hey, Jeff.
Hey, Brian. Hey, Teresa. Hey, Esther.
Hey.
Sorry. I saw you were in the
Back room. Backstage.
Backstage, yes. Rich Fasanic says here, I live in Los Angeles with so many people, they've never noticed these bugs. I guess not. Maybe maybe because everybody's on their cell phones. I don't know.
Yep.
So, Josh Phoenix here says to Matthew, in Australia, that's opposite. Centipedes are the poisonous ones. I don't know which ones are poisonous. I'm not really sure. Push button 62 says I prefer Galaga. I'm with you there. Have you guys played Galaga?
A long time ago, I did. I used to love that game.
I took my son this past weekend. We went to the arcades.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, it was on Tuesday.
Oh, I love arcade. I miss that.
And they have those giant Pac-Man games. Like they're like the size of a big, like a studio wall, basically size.
Yeah.
And you can play Pac-Man, and there's Galaga as well.
No.
Yeah, we made the top score.
No way.
Yeah, we made the top score because it was unlimited game night. We made
you guys are pros. Score. You guys are pros.
Yeah.
Oh.
Sandy says, poll time. I'm doing research for a possible Emmy for John Nada. Please answer the poll in the comments. Tell me which Bible you use. Catholic version will have a different name from King JV. However, both are affected. This is why I need to know which version you use so I can match your poll answer. You may choose multiple options. So anyway, so what do you guys remember? Acts, the Acts, the Book of Acts.
I think she's doing
Book of the Acts or Book of Acts.
Brian.
Or Book of the Acts.
Never mind. Brian, I don't know if she's doing graphics for that right now. I don't know if she did it or not. Esther?
Come
No. Do we know if Sandy? Do you know if Sandy did graphics for this already? For this poll?
Trying to. She said, based on this poll, not sure the version matters. You'll see tonight. So I think that should.
Esther, do you still have that residue? The what I sent you?
Yes, Sandy. Sandy asked me to send it over to her, so I don't know what she did with it.
Do you want to read your post?
If I could read it, I can't.
Brian, can you bring it a little bit bigger? It's your post.
Can you see it?
It's about like a quarter of an inch big. It's just kind of hard to read.
Oh my goodness! I gotta get out of this magnifier app.
I mean, I don't have like the whole screen of it, so it's just. I can go on.
Well, do you want to just ask everybody, and then because that's pretty much the question you want to ask everybody, about the the lice. Go ahead.
Nope, that's the wrong one. Oh, there's so many different things. All right. So yeah, I mean, my post was, anyone remember lice being able to jump a short distance, or did they only crawl from person to person? You have to have contact with others and use their personal items they use on their head to pass it now. What do you guys remember?
Brian, what do you remember about lice?
I always thought that they crawled from person to person.
56.
Do you remember them jumping?
I don't remember them jumping. No.
Yeah, I did research last year because of all of the kids and everything. They got it somehow from someone. I guess a friend had come over. I don't know exactly how they got it, but
I'm curious to see what the chat remembers.
Yeah, I remember it. I looked it up because I was nervous about when I was at work. I was like, I don't know when, because I had like one on me. So I was like, just in case, like if I had it beforehand or whatever, can they pass, how do they jump or whatever? I looked it up and they're like, yeah, they can jump short distances. They can actually, that's how they can spread, is they jump from person to person. If your head is close, within like a foot, maybe two away from a person, they can actually get on another person. And now it's like, nope, you have to directly touch them, or basically like use their brushes and stuff like that. Even wearing a hat is still kind of iffy whether you'd even get it, because apparently once the egg unattaches itself from the hair follicle, it doesn't reattach. So I mean, unless that egg was sitting there and just hatched, you wouldn't get it from somebody. So like you wouldn't be able to spread eggs around basically unless you use their hairbrush. So I know there's a lot of misnomers about that, but like I said, I did research last year, in-depth research, everything I possibly could about them. And as much as I could stand. And it was like, well, you could jump, because I was nervous because with my coworker, I have one that he's a hugger, and he was like right up next to me during the day before I found out that we had a head lice problem. I mean, not me, but like my kids. And I was nervous. I'm like, oh no, if I had any and I passed them over to him, then he would spread them all across the entire workforce. I was like, am I going to come in next week and everybody's going to be like out because they have head lice? So I was nervous. And it's like, but if it was just literally, if I had read that it was head on head kind of deal, like he would have had to touch my head, I wouldn't have been nervous and I wouldn't have been worried at all. I would have been like, nope, he didn't touch my head. I would not have them in my hair or not. Unfortunately, lice doesn't, they don't. Thankfully, I mean, guys are less likely to have them. It's not common for men to have head lice.
I have a question. Are they able to comment? Are you guys able to comment on my video right now? Are you guys able to comment on the video?
Well, I don't know if you mean like on the actual video, but you can do it.
Yeah, because I just learned there's a new StreamYard thing that's been out, I guess, about a year now. I didn't even know it. They have a where you can pick a random prize winner.
A what?
Also, you can pick a random prize winner at every show.
How?
It's something that StreamYard implemented.
How do you do it?
Well, it basically people have to comment on my video, and whatever the key hashtag is, if I'll post it in the chat, whoever posts a comment with that hashtag in it gets picked for a random prize.
Oh, cool.
I was curious to try it. I don't know.
Well, try it, Brian.
Let me see what.
I mean, I can comment on the side here. A lot of people remember them being able to jump. Some people don't, but most people. Yeah, it's just weird. Because for me, it's not like it was just like, oh, I remember growing up, and like it's not like a lot of those where you grow up and you were taught something and you find out later that it was untrue. It was just like a weird wise tale or something. This is something I read on, like, I don't think it was Termex, but it was like one of those type of like actual websites that talk about lice and stuff like that. And it wasn't just like some random person. It was like several websites that talk about like that they could jump. But so I was like, oh, and then I just researched it again, and it's like they can't jump. I was like, well, that's weird. I mean, it's good, and I'm happy that they spread. At least it's less. It's harder to spread that way. I like that way better. Why did you cut your doll's hair?
I didn't.
Okay, is that different?
It's just always short.
Sorry, my daughter came out with a doll. Yeah.
You guys there? Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay. So I'm gonna do hashtag my Mandela effect. Okay, and if everybody wouldn't mind posting on or post a comment with hashtag my Mandela effect. Let's see. So I'll show you what I'm doing here so you can see, guys. So this is the giveaway tool. It's streamyard.com/giveaway, and you have to post a comment that says hashtag my Mandela effect. So you just talk about your Mandela effect in the comments. Okay? Whatever your main Mandela effect is, and we're going to start collecting comments now. Okay. Ready? Let's see what we have. We're doing a drawing, you guys. You got to comment on the video. Esther, Teresa, you there?
Yeah, I don't understand what you're doing, but okay.
You have to go to the actual YouTube video that's being broadcasted right now.
I can't while I'm on.
You have to comment with my Mandela effect, and you talk about your Mandela effect in the comments. So far, we have one entry. Somebody has done it the right way. We got 33 people here. Come on, guys, get those entries in. We're doing a random drawing.
Well, if I do mine on there, then somebody else. Well, I mean, I don't want to take away their odds of getting something.
Yeah, me either. I want to make sure somebody wins, but fair and square.
And the drawing tonight is for a $5 Amazon gift card.
Hello. Sorry, I'm eating.
Come on, you guys.
You only have one entry?
Yes, if you want to comment, go ahead and comment on the video and put hashtag my Mandela effect. We have 2 entries now, guys. $5 Amazon gift card is up for grabs.
Oh, maybe I should.
Son's like,
I figure we get some more time in. No, I don't mean here in the chat, you guys. I mean you have to comment in the comments of the actual video for it to register, okay? Tiniest Squish, can you please post that on the actual comments and not in the live chat, please?
Do that. Sorry, I'm eating your peppermint patty for those asking.
It's for a $5 Amazon gift card. We got 2 entries so far. We're going to draw it at 11 p.m. my time in 5 minutes. I'm tempted to play Jeopardy music here, but I don't know if that's a copyright. Mandanimal, can you please post that in the actual video?
Brian, I know Jeopardy music.
You have to post it in the actual video, guys, in the comments. We have 4 entries so far. Come on, let's get those entries in.
I'm trying to figure out how to do that. The only thing it allows me to do is chat.
I should be able to play something from the YouTube audio library. Let me do that. Let's do that.
The only way I can comment on your video right now is through the live chat, and that's it. Yeah, you can only do it through the live chat. Oh, Sandy will be here soon. Yay.
Okay. Try to post it in the chat. I'm sorry, Teresa, whoever, guys, try posting it in the chat. Let's see.
Brian, I can't do it. I'll end up getting kicked out.
We got 5 entries, so it's doing something. Come on, guys.
Yeah, I tried to comment on the video, and the only thing it would let me do is hit the live chat, and that's it. How do you do anything but that? I don't understand. Sorry, I'm chatting with my boss. Let's see. I mean,
okay,
I can get a thumbs up.
I guess you can do it in the live chat. I'm sorry. Go, you can do hashtag #MyMandelaFeffect in the live chat. That's what you have to do. You have to post #MyMandelaFeffect.
I can't stop laughing. Oh my word.
We got 10 entries so far. We got 1 more minute on the clock. 1 more minute till the drawing.
That's why I keep forgetting you're at a different time, and I'm like, oh, because it's almost 12 o'clock here.
Just type #MyMandelaFeffect is in the chat, whatever you want to put in there. Got 12 entries.
Oh, does it work on Sandy's as well, or just yours, Brian?
All right, that's it. All right, let's see. We got 12 entries. Who will it be?
Bro, you said you wanted to show yourself.
All right, the winner is Noise Guru. You guys see that?
Yep, that's pretty cool.
Noise Guru. Hey, since you're a winner, send me an email to Mandela Effect Awareness at gmail.com. let me know that you won the contest, and I'll send you a $5 Amazon gift card, okay? So, congratulations, Noise Guru.
Yes, congratulations. That was cool.
What do you guys think about that?
Well, it's definitely different. I mean, that's really interesting how you like hit a button and it like does that. That's cool. Randomly generates.
Yep. All right. Esther, will you note that Noise Guru won?
Yep.
$5 Amazon gift card, okay?
I don't know why my little girl's running the bath water at 12 o'clock at night. Oh. Oh, he wants you to post the email again.
I got it. There you go, Noise Guru. Okay. Yeah, shoot that over to me.
Have my shirt. I should get a picture of me in my shirt. I haven't worn that in a little while.
All right, yeah. So Noise Guru won. What else is on the agenda, guys? I guess we're waiting for Sandy to be finished. Does anyone know if she's close to being finished right now?
She said she was uploading.
Okay.
Oh yes, there's Fortnite in the background. Sorry.
Yeah, sorry.
He has it turned quite far down, but. Well, my kids don't like to go to bed till I go to bed.
Esther, yeah, my kids are the same way. So the Fortnite, do you have to pay for all the seasons that come out?
No. We get the battle pass, but that's just because he wants like the extra V-Bucks and stuff every month. Yeah, you get the Fortnite bucks and all of that, whatever that thing is.
I'm gonna get $1,000 and then I'm just gonna cancel it. Because then I would actually have to ask you or buy you.
Well, I guess we can do another one of those drawings. What do you say about that, guys?
You want to do another one right now?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
All right. So this time we're gonna do it again. Same. Wait. Hold on. I didn't share my screen. Let me share my screen so you guys can see there's no tricks here. The next winner is Tiniest Squish. So congratulations, Tiniest Squish. You're a winner. You've got the email that I posted in the chat. All right. So just send me an email saying that you won the contest and you get a $5 Amazon gift card.
If you wait for a show call.
Look at that, you guys.
Yeah.
We have another winner.
Yeah. Oh, it feels weird like that we've gone so long without Sandy being here, at least messaging.
Hey, you're welcome, Tiny Squish. Let me check my inbox.
I'm trying not to message her. Like, we want you in the chat, but she needs to have her phone free. Oh, I don't want it to stop while she's uploading.
Okay. I'm still waiting on the emails, you guys. Send me the emails and I'll send you the $5.
Yeah. I just feel like Sandy's always finding Mandela effects, and I'm like, I only found the one recently. I don't know if it's because I've been so preoccupied and like I haven't been able to look around or.
I know, Teresa, you still find Mandela effects every now and again, right?
Yeah, every now and then I find them. I think Sandy has 2 of mine for tonight. You'll be surprised. Hopefully she's doing them. And one of them you guys are going to laugh at. One of them is crazy. Like, seriously, I just found it like the other day. And I asked Sandy, I'm like, have you ever heard of this? And she's like, no. But you guys are going to laugh. You too, Brian. It's a good one.
Fried people out.
I bet. I can't wait.
For people that roll.
I guess I can play some music. Guys, sit tight while we get everything ready for you from Sandy. Thank you for bearing with us. Okay, I'll put on some jams for us. These are copyright-free jams.
Maria else isn't taking pictures. There's links. Maria drifts there. Like, ooh, okay.
Brian.
Yes, Teresa.
I'm gonna I'll be right back. I'm trying to drink caffeine right now and it's going through me to keep me awake.
Okay, no problem.
Okay, I'll be right back.
I had my York peppermint patties. I wanted to eat something.
You guys hear that music?
I don't hear anything other than Fortnite.
Okay, so you're not hearing any music?
Nope.
Teresa, do you hear music?
And then she stepped away for a second.
Jeff, do you hear the music?
No, I don't hear anything.
What?
Nope.
I'm playing it.
Nope.
Let me try. I'm downloading it. Let me know if you hear it.
No music.
You hear it?
Oh, yes, now we can hear it. Oh. Oh.
Is that too loud, guys?
I think it's okay. I hear music, but it's just in my head.
You guys remember the days of the Sony Walkman? And you had your parents would be the ones complaining about your music being so loud in your ears, but you enjoyed it.
I was always careful about how loud I had my music. When I was in 6th grade, I learned about noise pollution, and like if you're driving your car and you have your radio really loud and your windows down, that actually hurts your eardrums really bad. So that like people lose a lot of their hearing from either their radio being loud just by hearing it, or their windows are down, the music playing. That sound is still there at the decimal that it is, but even though you can't hear it because your windows are down, your eardrums are still picking it up and you're still losing hearing over that. So it's still damaging your eardrums. You just don't notice that it's damaging your eardrums. So if I have to have my windows down and my music really loud, then I just don't listen to music. Unless things change. I mean, I could probably research it and make sure it hasn't changed. I like to continue hearing. Yeah, being a club DJ, that would ruin your eardrums. I have a friend who has a hard time he kind of has a harder time hearing, but he talks really quietly. It's weird because usually most people that can't hear very well usually talk louder, and he talks like the quietest. Like I have to ask him to like repeat himself quite often because he's so quiet. But then he struggles like to hear people because he's always listening to like loud heavy metal and stuff. Oh. I just thought that was kind of interesting. Oh. Yes, I'm not muted. Email sent. Yay. I mean, I know that some people have like, seems like they've gotten quieter because your hearing gets worse, but he's the only one that I talked to that had like super quiet hearing. And he kind of mumbles, so it's like he has to speak more clearly. I think that would be very helpful as well, but I don't complain about it because it's fine. As long as I can understand him, I don't care. Wow. John Otta said he hasn't seen Back to the Future since I rented a video cassette. Wow.
Sandy back yet?
I know my voice is quiet. It's always been like a quieter voice, and I don't know why. I feel like I have to yell at people just for them to hear me. Wow. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm working on this Amazon gift card here.
I've noticed like when you go to the drive-thru, like I have a couple of places that every time I go, I have to back up because they're like Wendy's and a specific Dunkin' and the McDonald's. If I go to it, you have to make sure you brace yourself because their speakers are so loud.
Yeah.
They like hurt your ears. It's like they're screaming at you through a megaphone. So I was like, you gotta be quiet. So I remember the first time that I went over to Wendy's. I don't go often, but first time I went and they're like, "Hi, how may I help you?" And I literally go, "Whoa!" I literally freaked out.
All right, Noise Guru, I sent you the $5. So you've got your $5 Amazon. Thank you for playing. And it looks like Sandy might be here. And
Is she coming?
Who is the other winner? Squish? Tiny Squish. Yes, Tiny Squish. Send me your send an email to McFarlane. Send it to Mandela Effect Awareness at gmail.com and I'll get you that $5 gift card, okay? Hi, Sandy. Welcome.
Hi. I'm ready to just pass out right now. I hope John Knott is here and Sagarn and who else?
He's a scroll up quick.
Teresa. Well, Teresa's still here. Teresa, your folder's first. Don't worry.
Yeah.
What? What?
I said your folder is first. Don't worry.
What?
Your folder is first. Don't worry.
What's so funny?
I said your folder is first. Don't worry.
Okay.
Okay.
Hi, Sandy.
Hi. Oh, I can stop having a panic attack now.
Yeah, make a note of that, Esther, for Tiny Squish for the winner, okay? Tiny Squish won the second contest. All right, we good to go?
Yeah.
Looks like a compass. What is that?
I want to thank everybody for waiting and hanging in there.
I would like everybody to participate on the next drawing. And we may do one closer to the end, okay? We had 12 people, Sandy, that participated in the giveaway. We had 2 giveaways. It was Noise Guru won the first time, and Tiny Squish won the second one.
Congrats, guys! Yay!
All right, Tiny Squish says I just sent the email. Okay, thank you. I'll make sure you get your Amazon $5 gift card. Okay. All right, we ready to start, Sandy?
Yeah, go for it.
That's what I like to hear. That's what I like to hear, Sandy. Go for it.
Go for it. Teresa is up. Unless you did you did the 2 that we covered on Teresa's, right?
Do you want me to do those 2 then?
What's going on?
Yet?
What?
I hadn't covered those yet. No.
Well, do Teresa's first because she's barely here. So do Teresa's first.
Teresa's itching to get some rest.
Yeah. Teresa has the pink one. Do Teresa's.
I'm what?
Teresa, your face thing. We have to do the face thing.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Hi, Philo.
I'm sorry, guys. I'm fighting staying awake right now. I'm drinking a no drink. No drink.
She means root beer, not alcohol.
No, I'm drinking a Pepsi.
Clear.
I'm literally drinking a Pepsi right now, which is a big no.
Teresa, you are up.
I know, but it's the only thing to keep me awake right now.
No, I mean, you're up. It's on the screen.
Oh, me up. Okay. Okay. Credit Teresa Lynch. I'm sorry, guys. I'm falling asleep here. In 2020, a pandemic made many governments, including the USA, mandate we cover our faces to stop the spread. Following the lead of China, which has used many masks for pathogens many times over the past century. So it doesn't surprise me that the Chinese would want what I am about to show you, but before I do, I have a question to ask. True or false? Is it possible with enough exposure to the sun to get a sunburn through clothing?
So true or false in the chat, everyone. An interesting story. John Nada just accidentally called me Dandy. My dad used to call me Sandy, or Philo did. I'm sorry. Philo just accidentally called me Dandy. My dad used to read, my dad used to make up stories to put my sister and I to sleep. And he called it The Adventures of Sandy, Dandy, and Patty Waddy.
Wow.
That just made me think of that because she wrote sounded like Dandy said. She used to repeat herself.
That's funny.
It's so funny.
I guess why they added some SPF to some garments.
Okay, so what kind of answers are we getting?
I don't know. I suppose black attracts, like when you wear black shirts, I feel like you get a lot hotter in black shirts.
I know when I wear my black shoes, my feet are on fire.
I love wearing black though because it goes with everything. You know?
I'm with you, Brian. That's all I wear is a lot of black, mostly black and gray.
Yeah, I like to wear. I like to wear black polo shirts with.
I don't blame you.
Yeah, with like khaki pants.
I do that too, black and gray, mostly.
Nice.
The chat is saying yes if it is thin clothing, you can burn through clothes if you are very fair. That's the point. I'm not saying this is a Mandela.
No.
I'm just saying it was just important for the presentation.
Okay, I burned super easily. I lived in Florida. I wore thin tank tops, or not tank tops, thin shorts in Florida, and never, ever burned through any fabric ever in my entire life.
What?
I gotta say, I never have either, and I'm very fair. I never have either, but
me too.
The next slide will tell you that I've been hearing about this since the 90s.
That's weird. I mean, I could go outside for 15 minutes and get blistered. I mean, like boils on my skin. skin after being outside for 15-20 minutes in the sun. I can burn very easily, and I never once, and I mean, I said this is hours out in Florida sun, never once got a sunburn unless the sun was touching my actual skin. Never.
I'm with you. I used to live in Florida too, in Orlando.
And Josh Phoenix 11 says, well, I live in Australia, and you would think I would have heard about that, especially since my dad was sun paranoid after a bad melanoma when I was a kid. He never said anything about that.
Okay, I just picture myself wearing a ball cap and my hair getting burnt through it somehow. I don't think.
Scalp?
Yeah, like my dad has a spot on his head where there's no hair. He has got a bald spot, and I could just see him getting sunburnt with a hat on. No, it did not happen in my reality. No, you could not get sunburned through clothing.
Unless there was a hole in the hat.
I didn't intend for this to be a Mandela, but apparently it is. So we're going to go on.
It's a crazy one too, guys. Experts reveal how despite taking precautions while out in the sun, you can still get burnt through a t-shirt, under clouds, and even in the shade. Sometimes in the late 1990s, I began hearing that you can burn through your clothes. It is true. You can, but clothing does provide some protection similar to sunscreen, depending on the color, weight, and material. I asked this question because Teresa asked, have you ever heard of the face kini?
Face kini.
Kini, yep.
It's like a bikini for your face, I guess.
Okay.
Wait till you see this, guys. I just barely found this, didn't I, Sandy?
Yep.
I was like, what the heck?
This is just artwork you're looking at. This isn't what we're talking about. This is just artwork.
This is really going to blow your mind, guys. All right. This is real.
It looks like the invisible. It looks like the Invisible Man, like what the Invisible Man would wear. You know,
guys, this is real. I swear. Just wait.
This is nothing yet, you guys. This is nothing. Just wait.
This face kini is a mask of a bathing suit material, which is designed to protect your face from damaging UV rays, and when wet, keeps you cool. Has anyone ever seen these before?
Now, Esther, I'm going to tell you, Esther, you're going to be triggered in a minute because you should have seen these before. Esther's laughing her head off. Esther, I guarantee you should have seen these before.
I found this and I'm like, oh my God, Sandy. I'm like, Sandy. I'm like, oh my God.
I'm just waiting for the next slide.
I've seen them in bank robbers.
No, Esther. No. You're about to be triggered. You watch.
Oh,
you
yeah.
Watch. No, Esther, Teresa, Esther, there's one specific image. She's going to be like, wait a minute. Go ahead, Brian. It's like it's the next slide, I think, or the one after.
It's not just the face kini, though. While researching this, it's just a common for the Chinese to buy matching bodysuits that look like bikinis, anime characters, or animals like tigers to pair with their face kini.
Face kini.
Face kini.
So these are like full-on bodysuits.
I thought this was crazy, Sandy. I'm like, no, we got to share this. This is nuts.
Well, wait, explain this. What's going on here?
Have you ever seen anything like this? And what's with the children's floaties on all these adults' arms? LOL.
Like, look at the top left. The kid does not have floaties on. The adult does.
The parents want to wear them.
I don't understand. Is that a fashion statement too?
Yep.
I mean, I never started biting myself.
Unless they're bad swimmers or they're worried about riptides.
Mm-hmm. Or it just looks cute with their mask.
Maybe they have a phobia where they're afraid of like drowning.
It's like watching the old like the old movies when they like
They must actually
first started coming out with like mask and stuff, like monster mask and stuff, and how bad it was.
No, this is a fad, guys. This is a real fad.
Oh
Right,
yeah, there's
Sandy?
a lot more pictures coming out. This is real.
Drowning.
We've seen those in dungeons. Yeah.
People might
Yeah, Brian.
Good, Brian.
I want to get Esther's reaction in the next slide.
I'm having a hard time not laughing, but I am.
I laughed for like the first hour. I'm good now.
Scuba gear in the shower neck.
Next slide.
Brian, are you there?
Yes, I'm here.
He's falling
I'm here.
asleep.
I'm typing back to Tiny Squish. I have not gotten Tiny Squish's email yet, so sorry for that.
Esther, I want you to look at the bottom right corner.
Yeah, it's Rhett and Link.
Yeah, so how have you never seen these before?
Face Kinnies have been featured on many news outlets, TV programs, and even YouTube channels like Good Mythical Morning, yet we have never seen or heard of them before. Even stranger, they were invented and first sold nearly 20 years ago in 2004. We should have at least seen them somewhere.
So guys, these have been around for 20 years.
I've never heard of these. This is crazy.
But yeah,
Our reality is getting
wear them and stuff, like, you know.
Have you guys ever heard of these or seen these before in the group?
These are all made out of thin bathing suit material.
Am I the only one struck by the irony that China went from mask covering their mouth and nose to mask covering everything but the eyes, mouth, and nose? It's almost as if they were afraid to show their faces after years of having them covered. Look at that hot trend. Regardless, it's been 2 decades, and this is the first we are seeing or hearing of this monstrosity. We believe this could be evidence of an altered timeline. What do you think?
20 years, people.
Well, that's
Have you ever seen this before?
Oh my God!
I've never seen this before. When is this new?
No.
It's been around since 2004, Brian.
Yeah.
No way.
Yes, Brian. That's why when I found this, I said, Sandy, what the heck is this?
The only thing I could think of is it's got to be some kind of festival.
No, it's not. It's a trend in China.
I'll get out of here. That's not my reality.
And there are people using them on RuPaul Drag Race, and like there's a YouTube video wearing my face bikini in the USA. What reactions am I gonna get? Good Mythical Morning tried them out.
Can you imagine walking inside a Walmart and people are wearing these on their faces? I mean,
no.
Like, are you about to rob it? Because that's what we would see. We would see you robbing people. I mean, yeah, because I've never been burnt under my clothes before, ever in my entire life. And I mean, like I said, I've gotten some bad sunburns before.
I have too.
I mean, I could pull up the pictures right now and like horrible. I mean, my last really bad one, I literally had like a blister that was like an inch long. I mean, I had skin cancer on my face because I had such bad sunburn. I didn't get burned anywhere but the skin where it was exposed.
Go-Kart Bob says Guru can order one with his Amazon gift card. One of these masks.
Yeah, there you go.
Oh my God.
But they're a little more expensive. They're $19.99.
And then Noise Guru says, depends on shipping. Wow. So anyway, hey, hi, Emmy Sagittarius Arms in the group, in the chat, Sandy.
Oh, good.
Welcome.
Hi, Jose.
Yeah, I don't
because
like the whole
Jose is a
sunscreen
folder and
stuff.
doesn't even know it.
Oh, aren't you doing one of his Emmys?
Yes.
Let him know. Yeah, Emmy, Sagittarius, we're going to be doing one of yours.
Teresa found residue for you. Last minute,
yes.
too. Great
Last
job.
minute. Thank you.
So I'll read this one because there's Latin words, and I know you guys hate
Go ahead,
that,
Sandy. I'm going to mute.
Curiouser and I have a couple of mushrooms we'd like to ask you about. While we can't officially say they are fungi from our new reality, they are completely new to us. Now this I already covered. What you're looking at here, I covered in 2020 or 2021. A while ago I covered the giant puffball mushrooms. In my past, they only came in a small variety, not weighing in at up to 44 pounds. Do you remember these?
No, but speaking of good mythical morning, Rhett would probably love one of those. Oh, he loves mushrooms.
No one can stop me.
He loves them so much they put it in a song.
Mom?
The giant white puffball can be identified by its color, always white, lack of markings, and absence of any gills, which is important for foragers, because while these are edible, next slide, Brian. Now I gotta wait for it to get on my screen. Curiouser discovered a copycat called the pigskin earth ball. These, while not deadly, are poisonous if ingested. They have a thick, patterned skin, can be more than just white, and when cut open, ew, are filled with spores that can be completely black to a brown that looks very similar to dirt on the ground. Are these new for you too? I've never even heard of an earth ball. Have you guys heard of earth balls?
No, not at all.
New to me. Another mushroom curiouser found is called spiraceus, or the cauliflower mushroom. You were supposed to do the other folder first, Brian, but it's too late now. I forgot all about it.
That's okay. Which one? The other one with vegetables and stuff?
Yeah, because it was the spelling of that word that we just said that we're going to keep saying over and over again. So they're going to know it's just skip that folder. All right, these mushrooms can be found in many neutral colors ranging from white to pale pink and are frequently found at the bottom of pine trees, never on the tree itself. Some species are looser and more delicate, while others are dense with the ripples of the cap, packed tightly together. They can also grow to very large like the puffball. Have you ever heard of these, or have you seen these before? It looks like they're holding brains. While researching mushrooms for Curiouser, I came across another mushroom that we need to discuss, the split gill mushroom. Has anyone ever seen a fuzzy looking mushroom before? Or hairy? We have never heard of it.
I have not.
No. We have never heard of it.
Like, it honestly, sorry, Sandy, it looks like something out of Dr. Seuss.
I thought you were going to say Doctor Who. But okay, I can go with that. We have never heard of it despite Schizophyllum commune, its Latin name, being the most common mushroom in the world. Unlike other widespread mushrooms, it's all the same species regardless of which continent you are on. But it's not its wide variety of color, size, and shape that make this mushroom a candidate for the Mandela Hall of Fame. It's the details and facts about this worldwide mushroom that make it sound otherworldly. All of that is the same mushroom. It just looks different depending on where you are. For starters, this mushroom is edible and shows antioxidant properties, including being anti-cancer and anti-tumor. Remember this fact, it will be important later. I could not eat a mushroom that's fuzzy.
I don't think so either.
Gross, I can't. All right, I gotta read this. So, the species of mushroom has 28,000 sexes. When I researched it a few days beforehand, it was 23,000 and it changed 28,000. I just want to share that with you guys. I gotta make this big so I can see it.
So your research changed from 23 to 28?
Yep. Not so with S. commune. Samples of the fungus taken from all over the world, from all 6 continents where this mushroom can be found, were all able to mate with each other. S. commune is indeed a single species. But the same study also revealed something else. It's okay. I'm prepared for it. I'm waiting. That is intriguingly odd. The species has over 28,000 different sexes. Reproduction with 28,000 different sexes. One of the most interesting things about S. commune is its system of sexual reproduction. It is basically the same as that of most fungi, but the split gill has acquired some genetic changes that give it a total of over 28,000 distinct sexes. Okay.
So mushroom sex, huh?
Oh yeah. Lovely, huh?
Yeah.
But the strangest thing about this edible mushroom isn't the, see, I had 23,000 there because it was still in my head. 28,000 genders. It's not that.
Here's a question, Sandy. I have to ask you, how do they figure out the genders? Do you know? Like, how do they know it's a certain gender?
No idea. I was not reading scientific papers to figure that out.
Okay.
No way. It's not that it's the most common in the world. It's not that we've never heard of it or that it's got antioxidant abilities to deter tumor growth and cancer cell production. None of that is what makes it strange. The strangest thing is, despite it having those antioxidant properties, this mushroom can literally kill humans by growing inside of them and on them.
What?
Yep. Science. A mushroom can grow in your body and kill you.
No way.
Absolutely.
So is there going to be a mushroom pandemic?
I don't know, but like I said, this is the most common mushroom in the world, and I've never heard of it, and it grows in bodies. Why?
I don't know, but usually, like, mushrooms kill off bacteria, don't they? Certain mushrooms do? Certain fungus?
All I gotta say, I don't know what to say here. Just keep going. We got pictures. If the spores are inhaled, they can find a home in your brain or lungs and start growing fruiting bodies, aka mushrooms, inside your body. And if the spores stick to your skin, they can start growing on that too. Think toenail fungus, but with mushrooms.
That's sort of like that old thing our parents used to tell us about watermelon seeds. Don't swallow the watermelon seeds or you'll grow watermelons in your stomach.
Yeah, except, the mushrooms actually grow.
That's weird.
Sorry.
I think we have new fear unlocked.
Ow!
Did you tell your kids that about watermelon seeds?
Is that how Gallagher died?
I didn't. My brother told my son that, and he freaked out for the longest time. It was funny. My brother's like, boy, he's so gullible. He'll believe anything I tell him.
He's a kid. He's not gullible. He's just a kid. All right, guys, this is hard to read, so let me try it. In 1950, a doctor treated a 33-year-old man for fungal overgrowth of his toes. Upon isolating the fungus, the doctor discovered that his patient's foot infection was attributed not to any of the usual mold-producing suspects, but instead to a mushroom-forming species that commonly grows on trees. How a species that normally eats wood also finds humans palatable is far from obvious. Or to put the mystery another way, why does it eat both hardwoods and us, but not conifers? And humans can exact revenge. Just as it eats us, we can eat it, though many of us don't want to. Reportedly, S-commune is very tough. There is also some evidence that S-commune may have medicinal potential, meaning it can both cause disease and treat it. Brain abscess caused by Schizophilum commune, an emerging Basidomycete pathogen. Over the past several decades, numerous reports caused by the split-gill fungus have been reported in the medical literature. So all of a sudden, there's these numerous reports of infection from this mushroom. The most recent case study from an outpatient center involved a 25-year-old woman whose left foot showed symptoms of rashes, nodule formation, lesions, and pain. So, we can go on now. I'm going to point out that all of a sudden there's infections from this in the literature. Out of nowhere.
And they're called Schizophilum?
Schizophilum. Commune.
Schizophilum.
Mm-hmm. So here are some brain scans, some petri dishes of the swabs they took growing mushrooms.
Well, did you see that comment Rich Fasanic made? It's like The Last of Us. Doesn't that remind you of it?
I don't watch horror movies because of my heart condition.
Well, it's not a horror movie. It's a whole series.
It's a horror series then. Doesn't matter. I can't watch it because it was jump scares. Jump scares can send me to the hospital. So here's a mushroom growing in a brain. And more petri dishes. And the spores, I forget what they're called, but the beginnings of the mushrooms forming at a very small level and in the sinuses. Our world is very scary now. So what do you think? Are these the craziest mushrooms you've ever heard of? Have you ever heard, seen, or eaten the split gill before? Puffballs or the cauliflower mushrooms? Let us know in the comments below. Well, I'm not going to read. Hold on, guys. All right, I need someone else to read. I have to go give Chelsea her medicine.
Okay, Jeff or Esther, would you guys like to read?
Jeff gets triggered by this one.
Wait, Esther, you got your one we're doing here on lice.
Oh, you didn't do that yet either?
We kind of did.
Well, let's do Esther's one here on lice next.
I'll be back, guys.
We'll go ahead and get the scares out of here. But in the meantime, yeah, Esther, you read that. We'll do 2 more and then we'll do the contest, okay? So everybody needs to stick around, guys. Stick around, please.
Yeah, it's hard to read it, but I can say. This is the residue for the lice being able to jump. Many people remember lice being able to jump. So I literally can see the lice jumping out of your hair. I would lean forward and in my sweet motherly voice say, "Dear, I think lice is jumping in your hair," and would really get some of that blue shampoo as soon as possible. Stunning field study about homeless people in just 3 hours. She had time enough to listen to them and be in vetted by the circumstances that brought them to the live streets with the appropriate physical distance to prevent those playful lice from jumping to her head. This girl sat in front of me with head lice jumping around her scalp for 2 days.
I always thought they just crawled.
Yeah, apparently they only crawl now. So he said, I hate it when people sit, Ben. Sorry, that wasn't kind of the thing. I hate when people sit back when you are waiting room chairs and they're like, this whole empty office. I don't want your lice jumping onto me.
I just want to feel like Mom doing like all the time.
They're trying to shake the lice jumping from Bree's head off them. So.
Mom, I just feel like doing this all the
Well,
time.
I can just see the lice jumping all around here.
Yeah.
They were on my head.
Yeah, not crawling. It's jumping around. Y'all need lice jumping out of your hair. It's a Justin Bieber one, apparently. What exactly is this greeting? It would have been safer to shake hands, especially with the threat of lice jumping ship and dear leader not even wearing a face mask. Yeah. And now this one is awesome. That's a load of crock. These wigs were worn to stop lice from jumping around. It was a known fact that Queen Victoria bathed once a year and that her teeth were pitch black from eating sugar cane and no brushing. Against revolutionist racist rubbish to portray something different. So I mean that one was definitely like, they wore that to keep the lice from jumping from person to person.
What?
No. Is it? You mean tell me that's why they wore those wigs?
Well, apparently that's.
Esther, I thought it was good residue.
Oh, yeah. Except maybe next time you should go stand outside of the lice jumping zone. Yeah, Teresa was able to find this. I tried. Can't even keep lice from jumping head to head in the classroom. Yeah, I mean, these were all things about people talking about jumping. Yeah, they wore powdered wigs for a few different reasons. A lot of it was they did have a lot of bugs and stuff like that. Mostly had lice. They did have a lot of it. The lice jumping onto hair from.
Just like
what in the world?
She took that and threw it.
I saw that.
It didn't hurt though. It sounded so weird. I'm like, oh.
What in the world?
Sorry, my kids are like tossing stuff around, and she accidentally hit Ben in the face with something. It was just like a little wipe. He didn't get hurt. Yeah, I don't know why you threw it.
And I took it. I threw it. I didn't even have makeup.
John's lice jumping from his crusty, greasy scalp into the water after going 6 months without bathing. Yeah, because they don't like hair.
You guys, we may have uncovered something here with the Mandela effect with the founding fathers wearing wigs. You know why they did it? You're not going to believe this, guys, but it was believed that some men back then had syphilis, and so regardless of the royals set the trend, and then it actually became a style after that. People were hiding the fact that they had syphilis.
I don't know what syphilis is. I know
and
it's one.
This style lasted until the late 18th century because wigs became a practical and fashionable way to deal with head lice. It was very so you're right. It all goes back to pretty much head lice. I can't believe that. I always wondered why the founding fathers wore wigs. I just thought it was stylish. Can you guys hear me?
And my kids are making a lot of noise.
Yeah, Jeff, you want to read this time? Sorry, Esther, you were saying?
Oh yeah, I remember it being like either like because they used to just like shave their head and then wear wigs because of the bugs and poor hygiene and just there was like a whole mess of things.
So you remember them jumping, not crawling, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I remember they could crawl. I mean, they were really fast at crawling, but they used to be able to jump. I mean, not like jump like a flea, like, really high. They could just like basically hop. They could hop from like your hair to somebody else's head. If you were close enough to somebody's head, they could just hop over to your head. Like, I mean, it had to be like within like a foot. Like it wasn't a lot. It was like 6 to 12 inches or something like that they could hop. But if you have long hair, your hair, obviously sticks further off your head. So if you're within a foot of somebody, like of your hair being of somebody else's head, they could very easily just jump over to their hair.
So now they don't.
No, they only can crawl. They can't fly or anything. So they can only walk.
Weird.
And I mean, it's great because that lowers the risk of infection down. So I'm happy about that. So at least that's a positive change. Not mad about that. I'm happy that it changed. It's just, it's not the way that it was last year when I researched it. And like I said, it's not like I remember my mom taught me that, which we didn't know much about it anyway. We passed it around, we got it, and then we kept getting it because we didn't know how to properly take care of lice because this was before the internet. The last time I had it I was like 11. So it was a long time ago, like 20 something years ago. So yeah, we didn't really have internet. I don't even think we had internet. I mean, we had internet, it was available, but I didn't actually. I think that was like 94, 95.
Are we done your pictures already?
Yep.
Oh, I'm sorry. I missed the whole presentation. I'll look at it after.
Yeah, that's fine. Sorry, my kids are making a noise during that time too. They decide to play with each other.
So, hey, Michael Fontaine.
Okay.
Mage. A lot of people in the chat.
Yeah, well, since we got a lot of people here, why don't we do this one real quick? We'll do this Mandela effect, and then we'll do another giveaway.
Sounds good. I am gonna go like your video, your channel while you're doing that. What are we doing for how are you doing the giveaways?
It's a thing that from StreamYard we can do a hashtag.
Oh, okay. We have Desert Flower in Westville. Rich, I see Rich now. Alone, Siren Offspring. Tiniest Squish is here. Did you get the gift card, Tiniest Squish?
I didn't get the email yet. Let me double check.
They say try checking your spam. Sometimes my email has issues. All right, guys, in Brian's chat, hello and goodbye.
Okay, I got it.
My channel.
Yeah, it was in spam. Sorry about that.
Spam. Hey, at least you found it.
Yep, I got it.
Okay, Jeff. Esther just did her life. Jeff, do you want to read? I know you're gonna be triggered by it.
Yeah. Hold on a minute.
I could do it if you don't want to.
I'll do it. I don't mind. All right. I may be alone on this one, Sandy says, but her Joey agrees, and so do many on the internet. Fair warning, this may trigger some people. Looking at you, Jeff, me, LOL. But I swear, this is 100% change for me. This word is not from my reality.
And when we presented this on Curious's chat, there were a couple people in the chat who remembered it like I do, which surprised me.
Surprised me too.
I bet it did. But it's just proof that there really are different realities because I'm telling you, it's wrong for me.
Yep. How do you spell this vegetable? It was only white in my past until the Mandela effect added orange, yellow, and purple to my reality a few years ago. The old ME on this. So how do you spell cauliflower?
Say it. Yeah, I was gonna say you can say it, but he's got to spell it. Brian.
Cauliflower. Caulifl.
I like the hesitation. That says
I think
something.
it was OUR.
Oh
wow.
my God.
Wow.
No, OUR, right?
That's what I remember. In the chat, I have Philo with flower, like a blooming flower. Matthew K with flower that you bake with. Mandanimal with a blooming flower. Noise Guru with a cooking flower, but with an AUR. John Nada is flour baking. And I can't see your chat. Hey, Suso.
Suso's here.
Yeah, they're all the same thing.
Hey, Susa.
I thought it was cauliflower, like the baking flour.
Oh, wow.
You are alone right now, Jeff, unless Teresa's still here.
Not completely. Mandanimal remembers it like me.
No,
So
I mean on the panel.
Oh, okay.
Irene and High Pockets remember flour like the flour.
A few other people do. Yeah.
Yeah, we're about to do the giveaway. So you want to announce the winner?
Emmy Sagarn remembers flour like the flour you smell.
Hello, Jose.
You close the door. Okay, so did we read this one?
Nope.
No, not yet. Like I said, I will probably be alone on this one. Well, apparently not. But the current spelling is 100% wrong for me. In my past, this was cauliflower, FLOUR, not cauliflower, FLOWER.
And we're going to stop here for 1 second. When I brought this up to Jeff, what did you say, Jeff?
My favorite vegetable, and I have current memory.
Why do you have current memory?
Wait, which one is it?
It's OWERS, Brian.
Yeah.
No.
Because it grows like a flower, because it's a vegetable or whatever.
And I
Something
said,
like
well,
that,
then,
I said.
And then I said, well, then what's a collie? By that
then
logic, what's a collie?
Then I said, good point.
He said, how do you spell cauliflower? You know? You're not stupid.
Because everyone I asked, except Joey, remembers the current spelling. I went a little crazy on the residue, so apologies in advance. There was a ton, and not always, but sometimes seeing the other reality helps people remember the old reality.
Yeah. So in case you were going around in my reality, you might get little memories from this, like the seeds in the top left corner, spelled the way I remember it. And Esther remembers it, and Brian remembers it.
Yeah, I was not in that reality.
I do believe that Teresa remembers the flower, like OWER.
Oh, wait, was there a text there? Okay. This is residue, guys.
There's a lot.
CAULIFLOUR. That's the residue.
Oh God, that forgot about me.
And you're saying you have current memory, Jeff?
No, Jeff
yes.
Does, yeah.
I wish we were up close.
So you're saying you're not affected by this one?
Not at all. Not even a little.
I don't know. I must have gotten a download or whatever, or whatever you call it, because.
No, Brian.
Yeah,
Brian, you are affected. You remember it like I do. You're affected by this one.
And I have to clarify, I did not get any download or anything like that. I've always known it the current way, 100%.
You're about to read the winner. Hold on. Okay, so.
There's one residue I want to really point out, Brian, when it comes up. It's not here yet. I'll let you know when
Okay.
it stops.
There's a lot of residue for cauliflower.
Yeah, there's a ton.
Oh, kimchi. That's got to be spicy. Look at that.
Yeah, and the ingredients include cauliflower with an OUR.
You guys ever had cauliflower pizza?
Yes.
It's supposed to be better for you as far as calories go and all that, right? Like
And carbs and all of that.
I did try that once. It was pretty good.
I buy the crust and I make it myself because I don't buy the already made stuff.
we're gonna do it. All right, we're about to do this
So wait,
contest.
stop. Okay, not this one. Keep going. I'm sorry, because there's a close up of that on the next one, on my last one. Keep going. I'll tell you when to stop.
Hold on. All right. Oh, there's the Brussels sprout. It was Brussels sprouts, and now it's Brussels sprout.
No,
That's
it's
one of the most
it's
annoying
Brussels
changes.
sprout. They just wrote sprout because it's pickled. That's why.
Random.
Brussels sprouts, right, Seth?
So
It's a fancy place and it's another language, so that's probably why it says sprout.
Yeah, it was Brussels sprouts.
Yeah, there's more Brussels sprouts for you. Except they spell Brussels differently. They flip the L and the E.
Yeah, see that cauliflower. Look at this, Seth. Come here. This residue right here. Look how they spelled it on the ad. Look, it says cauliflower like that, but then it says cauliflower purees. I feel like it just changed recently then, because it was never with the W.
No, here's where I want you to stop, Ryan, right here. This is a vocabulary book. Why would they spell a word wrong in a vocabulary book for school?
Yes, exactly. Did you look up and see what a cauliflower actually is? Maybe there's two different things.
No, there isn't, Brian. There is not two different cauliflowers.
Oh my gosh, she looks like a ring, doesn't it? That the shadow, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Could it just be a common misspelling, though?
No, Jeff. Because that would mean that our memories are invalid.
Yes.
Can I say something?
Yes.
You know what we did one time?
Yeah, what'd you do?
You know what we did one time? So
all right, right here, Brian.
Oh, yeah, look at this, Seth. Hold on, look. Watch this.
So the answer key is telling you to spell it O-U-R, but the spaces is for O-W-E-R.
I have to admit that's great residue of another reality. There's something going on.
Yeah. All right, you're reading the last slide.
I know what Mandela is.
All right.
I know what Mandela is.
What is a Mandela, Seth? Tell me.
I think what it is
Jeff, he didn't. I mean, Brian, he didn't even read it yet. All right, doesn't matter. It's fine. It was just.
It was just talking about that crossword puzzle.
No, it wasn't. It was, the basic closing up of a.
Okay. Now that you've seen the residue, has anyone shifted, or do you still remember flour with a W? It was always flour, O-U-R for me. But if you are from the flower with a W reality, there's nothing wrong with that too.
Mm-hmm.
Still always with the W for me, but that is great residue.
Yeah, especially since the W is part of another word.
Yeah, the crossword puzzle's the best residue of all.
Guys, we're about to do another one of those contests, okay, guys? So this time I want you to put hashtag Mandela effect and put down the one that woke you up or whatever, or just put something that has hashtag Mandela effect in the chat, and we're going to start collecting comments now.
The crossword and the word search were both in 2017.
Dad, what if I do?
What? You're going to do it? You can try. Everyone has a fair shake in this, okay? So I want you guys to all try to. We need to win. Somebody needs to win, guys. Get those entries in. Hashtag Mandela effect. And no, I can't win. So, but that I'm just demonstrating, okay?
I'm not. Oh, I see one. I see one.
I want to see all 34 people that are watching. Guys, you need to participate, okay?
Come on, guys. It's free money. $5 Amazon gift card.
And guys, don't forget to drop a like and subscribe to the channel, okay? While you're here, if you're not already, okay? You don't want to miss any content. And make sure you hit the bell so you get notifications, because we don't always start at the exact same time every week. It's usually on Saturdays, and we start usually about 9:30 or 10 o'clock my time, Central Time. 11 p.m. Eastern. We got 6 entries so far.
And I'm putting our channels
we got 7
in
entries.
Each other's chat. So if you guys aren't subscribed to either one of us and you're in either one's chat, you can switch over, and because we both do our own stuff too. Like I'm doing shorts and Brian's doing videos.
I think it works for your channel and my channel, Sandy. They just have to put it in the comments here in the chat.
Yeah, no, I'm saying if they aren't subscribed to one of our channels.
Yeah, true. Yeah.
I'm putting our links in each other's chat.
We got 10 entries, you guys. Keep them coming. Keep them coming, baby.
Dad, where do you get these things
from? If you go to the link, you'll still be in the same show. Is what I'm trying to say.
It does it randomly. You'll see.
Hey, Dad.
Come on, guys.
Dad, you know people.
I'm gonna play some music. We got about
10 entries.
More. We got about 2 more minutes. We got 10.
Dad, can you pull doubles?
We got about 2 minutes, guys.
Are people able to pull doubles?
No, it doesn't let you do doubles on this.
What he's saying is, like, are the people who already won allowed to enter?
If you've already won, I would suggest don't participate in this one, because so you want to let other people win, but I don't think it will let you anyway. I think it does pick random ones.
Oh,
but people who haven't won yet.
Hi, Ann.
And if you're just coming on here, please put a hashtag Mandela effect next to your Mandela effect, or in the comments here in the chat. Got 2 minutes, guys.
Is Teresa still with us?
I think she's sleeping. She's probably sleeping.
Okay. Oh, no, that's horrible, Esther.
We got 10 entries. Come on, all you got to do is put a hashtag Mandela effect in the chat, guys.
Yeah, you don't even have to say your biggest Mandela effect if you don't want to. You can just put hashtag Mandela effect and you're entered.
You remember on previous contests, we used to say pick a number between like 1 and 20, and something like that, or
yeah. But this is better because this is everyone knows it's fair, even though we didn't. We really did have a number in mind, but like I would pick a number and send it to Brian.
Esther, did you participate? Did you put your hashtag Mandela effect in there?
No, we're not doing the numbers.
Actually, I walked away to go kill a spider because my daughter was like, "There's a big spider in my room." I think it was just like a brown house spider. I don't know. It could have been a barn spider.
I was playing with.
Wait a minute. They already won, didn't they?
As long as it's not
It
a
was
brown
small enough
recluse.
to go in Oh no, it was like a big.
What was it, Daddy Longlegs?
No, it was a bit. It was dark brown, almost black spider.
Like a regular house spider?
Yeah, I think it was just like a house spider, but it's in the middle of her floor, crawling around, and she's too scared.
You should sing the Itsy Bitsy Spider song while you're killing it. Like, I'm just kidding.
fine with Daddy Longlegs. I don't. I try not to kill them, but she really doesn't like spiders. I mean,
hate spiders.
it might have been a barn spider. I don't know, because I killed well, I didn't kill. My maintenance guy killed the barn spider because I was not killing that 3-inch spider.
Matthew K,
right,
I remember that
guys,
like you.
We have 11 participants. Come on, guys. I know you're there. Put hashtag Mandela Effect. I will extend it for 45 more seconds.
Mandanimal says, yeah, you can totally trust AI to pick a winner. Wink, wink. I'm doing the wink, wink.
20 seconds.
Tyler says, itsy bitsy or eensy weensy.
I've sung it both ways, honestly. Eensy weensy spider and itsy bitsy.
Never. Itsy bitsy for me.
Yeah, I've never sang it. Itsy weeny.
Oh, we got 13. Come on, let's get it up higher. All right, time's up. All right, let's see who the winner is. Noise Guru
again.
No, we're gonna have to draw again. I'm sorry, Noise Guru. So sorry.
Noise Guru, go play the lottery. Brian, why are you in there?
I was doing it as a demonstration. It looks like Ann Gaynor won this time.
Yay! Great job,
Yay!
Ann.
Good job, Ann.
Great job, Ann, Noise Guru, and what was the last one? Squishy, something squishy. I can't remember. What's the name?
Teeny. What was it?
Tiniest Squish. Tiniest Squish
Tiny
won
Squish.
The second one.
Tiny Squish. I don't think it's subscribed to me. Welcome, CCPP. Guys, we still have all the new stuff to cover. Hang in there. There's still more.
All right. So Ann Gaynor won that one. Congratulations.
Look, man. Why'd you doing it like all the men?
Okay. Credit goes to John Nada for this one.
Wait, what do you win?
Oh yeah. Guys, can you hear me?
Yes. Yes, we hear you, Ryan.
Yeah, Sandy, will you reach out to Ann, or if Ann is still here, Ann, please send me an email, and I will send you the $5 gift card. I'm working on that now. Would somebody else mind reading?
Esther, do you want to read?
Sorry, I had to go back to my screen and unmute. I'm just looking at spiders. I can read it. A chapter in the Bible has changed from John Nada's memory, and he would like to know what you guys remember.
Oh, this is
This could get a little confusing, but bear with me. John uses the King James and remembers the book of Acts and Acts of the Apostles, but many who use the King James version has no memory of the apostles. My Catholic Bible was just Acts. I didn't finish reading it. I was yawning.
No, sorry.
My Catholic Bible was just Acts or Acts of the Apostles. Multiple titles can be found depending upon what translation. However, there are versions that no one who answered my poll remembers, including myself, John, and everyone I Does anyone remember the Acts, the book of the Acts, or the Acts of the Apostles?
So what do you guys remember in the chat?
Oh my word.
Esther, can you guys see the chat?
It just started popping up. Let me go back up.
I just sent Tiny a squish, so you should receive it in the next 5 minutes to your Amazon gift card. Okay.
It's Acts, Book of Acts. Yeah. Did that move on me? The Acts.
I don't know. It's weird. I always thought it was just I think it was Acts, the Book of Acts, or something like that. It says the Book of Acts in the title, but when you read it at the top of the page, it was Acts. You know.
I don't know. Acts of the Apostles. I don't know. I mean,
I think it was the Acts of the Apostles or something. Or it might have been Acts of the Apostles. I have no clue. I don't know. Like, I see it says the Acts, but I felt like it was just Acts at the top. But then when you get to the main title of the book, it was Acts of the Apostles.
Yeah, you weren't supposed to go to the slide till we got answers, but it's okay.
Oh, I'm sorry.
You jumped over the question. That's fine. So in the chat, John Nada says Acts. Full title, Acts of the Apostles. Philo says just Acts. Richard Edwards, welcome, says I agree. Noise Guru says the Book of Acts. Matthew K, I read KJV originally. Let's see. John Nada is asking you, what's your handwritten one say, Brian?
The handwritten one is going to probably say Acts, to be honest.
Eye Pocket says my Bible said the Acts, but preachers all referred to the book of Acts.
Hey Seth, can you go grab a Bible from over there real quick for me, and look for whether it says Acts of the Apostles or the Acts.
Richard Edwards, I know the Catholic Bibles all say the Gospel according to John, or the Gospel according to Luke.
Yeah, that's what ours does as well.
Have we read this one? Okay.
It's Esther. Esther's reading.
Oh, yeah. Sorry, I didn't realize you changed the screen. I was looking for my Bible. I moved it because of all the cleaning I've been doing.
You skipped over the question. Go back. Wasn't there a question?
No, I think I read that.
No, we got the question.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
Yeah. So the added "the" is the main issue. However, it's not consistent. So this will be more of a personal Emmy if your Bible is different from what you remember. I encourage everyone to check their Bibles because I have a feeling. Many of you will see a different title page from what you remember before you do.
Before you do, I have another question.
I have another question. What do you remember for Hebrews?
So in the chat, stay here, Brian. What do you remember seeing in your Bible for Hebrews? Do you remember Hebrews or do you remember something else?
That's the apostles, huh?
Everyone remembers Revelations, Richard. Everyone. But I remember Revelations because in my Bible, the Catholic Bible, it's just Revelations.
Both my translations is the Acts of the Apostles.
John Nada remembers Hebrews. Noise Guru remembers the book of the Hebrews.
Hebrews and the book of James and 2 Peter.
It's really loud.
I memorized.
Oh my gosh. I'm going to turn my volume down. The background is very loud. That's Philo.
Wow, that's a really long name in my Bible.
Yeah, sorry, Sandy. I'm gonna move this one forward. Okay, we got enough responses.
Well, can you check your chat? I can't see it.
It just says Hebrews.
Mostly everybody's saying Hebrews.
The book of Hebrews.
Noise Guru wants to know, what Bible do you use?
Oh, the New Jerusalem Bible.
Yeah, we got several responses from Matthew K, TD Mage, Hebrews. I'm seeing a bunch of Hebrews.
And I'm trying to see which Bible I used in school. It's got a very specific look to it, so I'm looking for it.
Sorry, I couldn't get my daughter to hear me apparently. So I just remember Hebrews in my Catholic Bible. Sagar Mandela Effect has always used the King James and remembers the book of Hebrews. Yeah, I remember the book of Hebrews. Just like Acts, all versions can be found, but most common writing is the letter or the epistle to the Hebrews. Does anyone recall this wording? If so, which translation do you use? Yeah, I just looked mine up and I have the same thing. It looks weird. That's a lot of writing. The epistle of Paul.
What do you have? When you say the same thing, what do you have?
The epistle of Paul, the apostle to the Hebrews.
Yeah,
that's a lot of words.
Yeah, it was not like that.
I just remember
Sagarm had the same reaction looking at Hebrews. I can't find my Bible from school. It's bothering me. Oh, it was the New American Bible. That's the one I had in school. So I've used two Catholic Bibles.
These are current reality of the Acts. The word "the."
I do not have the Bible anywhere near me right now.
Yeah, I don't. I remember.
There's multiple.
I remember the book of the Acts.
Yeah, there's multiple translations.
I mean, the book of Acts is what I remember, not the book of the Acts.
But I will screenshot and look it up. I can look it up online. So, guys, what you're looking at here is does anyone remember the book of the Acts? The Acts.
That sounds weird. Too many of those.
No, it was never the. It was just Acts. It's a great find, Jenna. I do not. It's too much. And I do remember the Acts of the Apostles. Not the Acts. I'm reading it on the screen. I remember Acts of the Apostles. But here you're seeing the Acts and the Acts of the Apostles. And then here, the letter to the Hebrews. And the epistle to the Hebrews. This book says to the Hebrews, which is just bizarre. And then, as Esther pointed out, and I know with Sagarm, let me look at it, give me 1 minute. In his KJV, give me 1 second. I gotta scroll. It says, the epistle of Paul, the apostle, to the Hebrews. And I believe that's what Esther has. Right, Esther?
Yeah, sorry, I have to keep muting. Nobody wants to fall asleep. Trying to remember. Ben?
All right, now, guys, I couldn't find the words I wrote. I said, I'm sensing a pattern here. It says, now guys, this the Book of Kings, or Kings in the Catholic Bible. Does this sound right to you? The first book of the Kings, commonly called the third book of the Kings. Does that sound right to anyone? Try and go back. I'm asking a question.
I know, Sandy. I've got to speed through a little bit here because it's after midnight, and most of us want to get on with it. I'm sorry. I'm not trying to be rude or anything. We do have to kind of go on.
Answer fast when I ask the question because Brian's going to go through. All right, go ahead.
Okay.
Oh,
Matthew K says Kings. Go ahead, Esther.
All right, Kings.
Okay. I did a poll in Teresa's group. No one remembered the Acts in my form, though Matthew Reed claims to have it in 4 different versions. Oh.
So here I gave them multiple options, and everyone said the Book of Acts or Acts. No one said anything about now. Someone did mention the apostles, and you're going to see that because the next slide is comments of the Bibles they're using. And next slide, Brian, because I don't know.
But I noticed that out of all those participants, I didn't see anybody vote for the Book of the Acts.
They did not. No. But I left the apostles out because I didn't want to confuse everybody even more. But one of the comments said, I remember Acts of the Apostles. And I explained I do as well, but it was, I can't see it. It's blurry. Gallifrey. We'll say Miss Gallifrey, because I don't know the first name. I can't see it.
Gallifrey?
Yeah, but like I said, oh no, there it is, below. Hold on, Jody Goodman. She has the New King James Version, the Acts on the top of all pages involved. But it has a book title, The Acts of the Apostles. She was the only person who remembered the.
Yeah, I just remember Acts. Or like Acts and
residue for Acts.
There's residue for everything. It's all realities at once.
Yeah, Gallifrey's a Time Lord's home, yes.
But like I said, this is going to be more of a personal Mandela for people if they look in their Bible and their Bible doesn't match up with their memory. Because there are 4 realities now, so your Bible may not line up with your memory. So like I said, I do encourage everyone to check their Bible and see what it says for Hebrews and Acts.
It just looks weird. And I always remember Hebrews just being Hebrews and they didn't know exactly who wrote it. They thought maybe Paul wrote it, but to see Paul's name blatantly say the Epistle of Paul, it's like, no, Hebrews was always just, they think it was written by Paul because of the writing and stuff. But there was no definite, like there was no, it wasn't signed.
Anyone know how Moses makes his coffee?
He brews it.
Yep.
So
you get it?
Yeah, I remember even my pastor was like, he's like, oh, the Paul wrote that. I'm like, I didn't know Paul wrote that. I mean, we always suspected, but there was never any definite. I don't know if it still is that or if they just assume at this point. But to see it in my Bible say the Epistle of Paul, I'm like, when I was growing up, nobody ever put that on the Bible. Because they're just assuming. It almost looks like Hershey's when I saw that one. Some of those, they kind of look like this. I thought.
Mage says, my childhood KJV says, the Acts of the Apostles. LOL, of course. Okay. Credit to SAG Arm Mandela Effect. Jose has a quick question to ask everyone about a Bible version.
How many different Bible versions are there?
I'm using version here on purpose.
Mm-hmm.
We are all aware of the King James Version, KJV, because we always talk about it. But does anyone recall the King James Bible, KJV as in boy? So yes or no in the chat. Do you have any memories, whether they be strong or vague, of the King James Bible, KJV as in boy? Yes or no in the chat. Brian, can you look at the chat? Because you can see both.
Yeah, we got a bunch of no's here. File of Fire says no. Matthew says no. Hey, I think we got a treat for Super Mario Brothers 3, if they're there. We got some Nintendo stuff to talk about coming up.
John Nada says people call it that, but he's never seen it.
Hey, I gotta ask you, Noise Guru, did you get that Amazon gift card? I was just making sure that you got it. I think somebody might have misspelled it. No, it was always King JV. Not KJB. Sorry.
No, he doesn't remember the word version. He just remembers the King James Bible.
Oh, you're welcome, Noise Guru.
Yeah, I always remember just KJV, a V, with a V, not a B. And I've always used King James. That's the only version I use.
Jose remembers the King James without version, and there is residue to support his memory. But there is a man's excuse.
I think it might have been a wolf spider goober.
The man's excuse is theologists claim that the King James Bible is called King James Version because King James did not write this translation of the Bible, so it cannot ever be called the King James Bible.
That's interesting.
No, I think it's like in that, I think.
But here is residue. King James Bible, KJV, easy read Bible completed. There you go, Sagarm. There is residue. Teresa found it. That's why it's all circled like that. Don't worry, I'm going to send them to you so you can look at them better.
Ooh. Ooh. So just looking at spiders.
Residue. Does anyone have any memories of the Bible that is not allowed to exist in this reality? I have to admit, King James Bible does sound familiar to me. It sounds familiar, but I've never, maybe I saw KJ, no KJB. I don't know, but King James Bible doesn't sound wrong. I'm going to put it that way. It doesn't sound wrong. But I also know King James KJV.
Well, we do call it King James Bible. That's what we call it, like when we talk about it. But I've never abbreviated it KJB. Never in my life have I ever. Everybody always knows it's KJV, but we call it King James Bible. That's what we call it. Talking about.
I'll read these last two. Okay.
The last two.
I like that one.
There's two more.
Yeah, we got 2 more. That's it. We're done after.
Let Jeff read the last one then. You do this one. Let Jeff read
Okay, I'll do this one. Jeff does the last one, okay?
All right.
Okay.
All right. So, guys, I have a couple of 80s video game related questions to ask, and this should tickle Super Mario Brothers 3 a bit here in the chat. Both of which are solid Emmys for me.
I told you this one was
So
good.
question number 1. What is the name of this TV show? Captain Blank, the Game Master.
I'm really curious what people remember here.
I remembered seeing this show now that you mention it, but it's a really old show. You might not know this one, Seth. Is that King Hippo?
And Kid Icarus. Yeah.
Kid Icarus and King Hippo.
Crappy. Yes.
Captain what?
I'm gonna be alone on this one.
Captain N, the Game Master. Newest Gurus is N.
Game Master.
No, Game Master. Sorry.
Say now.
Game Master.
I think Bella Fire was trying to be funny.
Yeah. I know.
Oh my
I don't know. I wouldn't know.
I am alone on this one.
Are you really?
Yeah.
All right, let's see. So this was Captain Nintendo, the Game Master in my past. I never knew the title as anything else. Kevin was Captain Nintendo.
They all remember the current reality.
My own.
But in this reality, he's always been Captain N. The title has always been Captain N, the Game Master. Do you remember Captain N?
They do. They all do. That's okay. I have residue.
That one specifically says Super Mario Brothers 3. That's funny. I don't really know what to think on this one because I remembered seeing the cartoon, but I don't know if I paid attention to the title.
Don't forget to read the residue, Brian.
Yep, there is residue here for Captain Nintendo, the Game Master. Captain Nintendo, the Game Master animated TV show. And then there's some here all throughout. You can see all residues.
Never heard of this show at all.
It's very short-lived.
Yeah, what was it, like 1 season?
I think it's only 1, yeah.
So what made you how'd you find this one, Sandy?
Researching another cartoon, Mandela. Check this out. This is a resume of a guy who worked on the show.
Hold on a minute. Sandy, you put a green box around the... Oh, yeah, never mind. Captain Nintendo.
Yeah, Jeffrey Scott.
Sorry. Yep.
He wrote and edited over 20 of the episodes. He wrote and edited Captain Nintendo, not Captain N. Here it is on Nintendo Power.
So it was on NBC for how long?
I don't know. I think it was only 1 season.
It must not have been that popular, I guess. Question number 2. The sequel to The Legend of Zelda. What do you remember? The title was Zelda 2, The A Blank of Link.
It was the one that came in gold, everyone.
Are we talking about Ocarina?
No. Nintendo, the big cartridges that were, and it was gold.
I know what I remember on this one.
What do you remember?
The Adventures of Link.
Well, Philo disagrees.
I was thinking of Ocarina of Time. That one.
No, that's later. That's
No, it
Super
starts
NES.
with an A. Yeah, Ocarina starts with an O. We need something that starts with an A, you guys.
TD Mage's Adventures. Matthew K's Adventures.
The Adventures, yeah.
Philo's Adventure.
Okay. That's great.
I
Thanks,
thought
you
it was
guys.
Adventures.
So,
Esther's Adventures.
Zelda, it was the Adventures of Link in my past, but now it's always been the Adventure of Link. Do you remember Adventure?
Philo does.
Wow.
It was absolutely Adventures.
For me, it was.
I
What do you
used to
think,
play
Fred?
that.
I didn't even know they had a part 2, honestly, for Nintendo.
You don't remember the gold cartridge one?
The gold cartridge one was the first one.
No.
Yeah.
They were both gold.
Oh,
Yeah, they
I
were
didn't know the
both
first
gold.
one came in gold. The one I had was just gray.
Yeah, have you ever played this game, Seth?
What? Yeah,
This Zelda 2. Have you played the Adventure of Link?
I think yeah. What do you guys think it was before?
I don't know. Now you're making me want to play this game, Sandy. Zelda 2: The Adventures
Really,
of
Dad?
Link is residue here. What?
Really, Dad, at 12 o'clock?
Well, not right now, obviously. But
Look,
yeah,
check it out on
I
the
want to play
top,
it.
Ryan.
What's that?
This is the wiki page, has the Adventures of Link, and then right underneath it, the Adventure of Link.
How can you like control 42
Zelda 2: The Adventures of Link. Uh, Legend of Zelda 2: The Adventures of Link is residue here. Plenty of it. Now, were all these games, were all of the Zelda 2s gold?
I don't think so. No, I just showed one that was gray.
Hmm.
No, the golds were a special edition.
I actually had a gold Zelda 1 game.
And I had a gray one.
The best was the Super Nintendo game, in my opinion, A Link to the Past. That was my all-time favorite.
Yeah, I love that one too.
I used to play that one for days, you know.
They just came out with a new game this year.
All right, Jeff, you're up.
Dad, they just came out with a new game this year. Dad,
All right.
Dad.
A little delay on my end here. Here we go.
It's okay. I want to say something real quick. Guys, this is the last one for the night. I have some really big Mandela effects I'm sitting on. Because, unfortunately, with the really big ones, they're very involved and they take a long time to put together. But I've also had a lot of people send me stuff that I'm researching for them too. So if you've sent me stuff to research and cover, I'm still looking. Like Super Mario, I have not found any residue yet of what you wanted me to look with Marty McFly. No residue whatsoever yet. If I find some, I will be covering it. But right now, there isn't any. And
Hang on, we have Ann
looking at
Gaynor
Maddie.
has. I want to say real quick, Ann Gaynor has not messaged me back. Ann Gaynor, send me an email and I'll send you the Amazon gift card, okay?
And Maddie, I am working on yours, but because of the link you gave me, I'm still trying to figure it all out. It's a lot. So it's not like as easy as fill in the blank, here's some quick residue. So yeah, the bigger Mandela effects take a long time. So you're getting all the extra stuff in between. But there's more coming, guys, don't worry. So go on, Jeff. Sorry, just wanted to let everybody know what was going on.
All right. Now I gotta wait. Here we go. Okay. I have a quick question about a classic toy. One of those Mandelas that have you scratching your head asking why. Most of us had silly putty at least once in our lives. You remember the putty egg having a raised silly putty written on it, or just a smooth plastic egg, one or two?
So in the chat, what do you remember, one or two? One is a silly putty egg with silly putty written on it raised, and two is a silly putty egg that is completely smooth. Which one do you remember? If you ever had a silly putty egg.
Sandy, who found this one?
I did.
Okay, thanks.
No problem. So I think Matthew K is a 1, High Pockets is a 2, TD Mage is a 2. Philo, no, they were not both. Michael Fontaine says no, 2. No LOL, 2. Matthew K says yes, I'm a 1. I didn't intend them to look right, Mandanimal. I purposely made them look wrong so that way you didn't know.
Bro.
I remember 2. I don't remember ever saying silly putty on the thing.
Me either.
Now I know where it is.
You got silly putty in a candy dispenser? That's awesome. I've never seen it in a candy dispenser.
Yeah, guys, I don't remember the silly putty having the words on it.
Okay, so the panel's all number 2. We can move on.
It was a smooth egg in my past. Had it had the raised lettering, I would have made an imprint of it into the putty like the person did above.
Yeah, I have to say something, you guys.
The answer is 1.
I remember in school, did you guys ever make silly putty? We did. We made it from scratch.
No.
No.
It uses borax. I think borax is one of the ingredients.
So again, the answer is 1. Go ahead.
And while the font size and shape has changed a little over the years, it's always had the raised words silly putty on the egg from its first version.
Always been there. And continues to be there. You can still buy it today with the raised lettering on the egg. Start with yes or no's in the chat, everyone. Jeff?
I also don't remember ever seeing or hearing the tagline or slogan, "The real solid liquid." Have you? I do not see it on newer packaging, but it could be there, but too small. But it was used on the packaging at least through the 1990s.
You guys remember that? Do you remember the real solid liquid?
I don't remember the real solid liquid, no.
I don't know that.
That's weird.
Play with silly putty before stuff?
Yeah, man, that wasn't in order to calculate.
Yeah.
It was
Neiman Marcus even made a silver trinket box to commemorate the 40th anniversary of Silly Putty in 1990, complete with raised logo on the edge.
I remember like more recently having the raised edge, but I thought that was just a change of like packaging and stuff because they were coming in like just wrapping it with like plastic instead of having it in the plastic bags. So I thought that's where they had changed the.
You know what this reminds me of?
Product. There's no other option.
Esther, you know what this reminds me of is Swedish fish. They now have the words Swedish on the fish.
Yep.
It did not exist for me. They were smooth.
Mm-hmm.
I agree.
I love Swedish fish. I haven't had any in a while though. They're just so gummy and they stick to your teeth.
The most recent Swedish fish I had did not have the word Swedish on it. It had scales.
You have any? No. Why don't you?
Maybe it switched back. I don't know. I'd have to look
Maybe,
at them
and the
now.
little ones were just not. They were just flat. The little ones. They're a little bumpy because they probably have scales too. But the word Swedish is not on the little ones. 100%. Go ahead, Jeff.
Wait, you're saying? Hang on, Sandy. You remember? You actually remember the word Swedish being written on them?
No, I said that the little ones that are sold in the little yellow packages do not have the word Swedish on them. They're a little bumpy, probably because they have the scale, but there's no word on them.
Oh, my dad's
They may have flip-flopped. We'll have to check.
But I.
All right, are either of these new for you?
Esther,
Let
wait,
me know in the chat.
Jeff.
Huh?
I can barely. Esther, can you mute because I can barely hear Jeff. I'm sorry.
Oh yeah.
Thank you. Hey, Jeff.
Let me know in the chat comments below. Maybe one day we will figure out why tiny things like this get Mandelaed. But until then, I can only report them as I see them.
Yeah, I don't know why little things like this change, but
All right.
they do.
Well, it's been a really fun show. Thank you all for coming. We'll see you next week.
Congratulations to the winners again.
Yes, congratulations, you guys, for the winners, and we will have another one of these next week. So make sure you're here next week for the next show, okay? And so be sure to hit that bell. That way you get notified.
We possibly may have another interview show coming up. I can't say for sure yet, but we possibly may be having one coming up. So if you aren't subscribed, make sure you're subscribed, and if you haven't hit that bell, hit the bell so that you're notified, because it may be like a last minute interview where we don't have a chance to get promos up and stuff like that. So that's all. Thanks for being here. Thank you for waiting, everyone.
Have a great night, everyone, and God bless.
Good night, everyone.
Night.
Good night, everyone.
Where are we swirling?